ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Same Cast, Different Day podcast. I'm Martel Roland. We got Tina Marie and Crystal B is going to be joining in. But before we get things going, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Clink, 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 everybody. Clink, clink. I told you, clink, clink. It was going to be a clink, clink episode. So clink, clink.
All right, hold up. Here we go. Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Oof.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Oh, my God.
Oof. Oh, wow. I haven't drank it.
That was strong. So
I'm jealous.
So to get things started, and we get into our normal regular shenanigans, we're gonna have Crystal B give y'all those top 3 news articles that's going on right now.
Good evening, everyone. We're gonna actually we're a little behind schedule here, but I will get to it. Sorry, a little behind not the game today, but I'm hoping everyone's doing well. Tina Marie, I hope you're having a good Cinco de Mayo with your boys.
I did.
That's good. We all made it through work, minus Martel, which pretty much didn't have to work today, so lucky him. Lucky man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what, I'm going to go ahead and just complain a little bit about how crappy traffic is in Milwaukee. It sucked. Let's leave it at that.
You were in Milwaukee today?
I was. I had a doctor's appointment. Yep, I did. It was not the best.
Oh, no.
Tell you what.
I agree. It's terrible.
I don't know how to do it and deal with it, but, it's amazing.
Depending on what time you're driving through Milwaukee, yeah, it is terrible.
It was around a little after 3 o'clock, and I didn't even know that half of the exits were closed around by where Martel works. We're not going to get into details, but I was like, yikes, not cool. Not cool. All right, so real quick tonight. Normally we do this towards somewhere in the middle or the end of the show, so we'll make this real quick for everybody. So our top 3 tonight coming from Facebook. So actually we'll be going around, checking out different news articles. But Biden names Carrie Jean-Pierre as the White House press secretary. So congratulations to her. It is a French name, so I give her credit. Good for her. There's actually a soda becoming very popular in TikTok called a dirty soda. So I'm not sure what that is, but apparently if you're all those TikTok fans, would definitely like to know what that really is. And something that actually just came across the way here for us from RFD TV, that's Rural Farm Development TV. Studies show that drivers who use the most gas aren't buying EVs. So those people actually are buying gasoline or diesel, combustible engines, are choosing they'd rather have them for the distance they can drive than have to use an EV. So there's our top 3 for today.
Huh. Right.
Who would have thought that people are not using those things?
What, EVs?
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Oh, hey, Torian. Yeah, who would have known people are not using those? I'm quite surprised by that, actually.
Well, the biggest problem with EVs, and then we'll get onto the show here, is that the problem is the distance. I've seen a lot of them for sale. And a lot of them can go like 100 miles. Well, what are you going to do at 100 miles? If you have to run heat and air conditioning, a radio, it takes away from the battery power. So, I don't know how many electronics are in vehicles these days that actually take like DVD players for your kids or hotspot access to access your tablets for these kids.
You would think that would be like solar powered or something. Have like be able to be charged and have like solar power capabilities.
I don't know. You'd think they have something better for electric cars, but I guess not.
Yeah,
you would think so. Well, this is Crystal B with my top 3 from Facebook. We'll take it back to the real people up there now. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Happy
And
Cinco de Mayo.
I hope everyone's enjoying a beverage. I know we're going to be 2 days late on this when this comes out, but that's all right though. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
But the ones who are watching us live get to party with us. So hey.
There we go.
Hey.
And Crystal, go get ready for your wedding that you have to be at in 20 minutes online virtually.
All right. Well, I'll be there shortly. We have a comment here. Hey, hi, Jamie. Welcome in. Jamie.
So,
Commenting.
hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Hello.
So, guys, I know the Met Gala thing had happened, and I went and Googled the Met Gala, and I was like, what is the point of the Met Gala? And I didn't know that it's supposed to be a charitable thing. So
Yeah.
I went and I Googled, and I'm looking at pictures. And I'm like, how come they never show what actually happens inside once people get inside? Like, it's only pictures outside and people walking into the building. Like, is y'all ever gonna show us what happened on the inside? Like, what goes on inside the Met Gala? Like, do they have orgies and stuff going on there? Like, now I'm getting curious as to what is happening inside this thing.
Okay, wait. If it's the gala that I'm thinking it is, they have one similar to that in Milwaukee. They actually do have one for like the auto show, where it's all like formal attire.
I mean, yeah, but this is all a bunch of like rich, snotty people. The Met Gala. So it's like, what are they going in here doing that they're not showing no pictures from the inside? Like, what is happening inside this event?
I don't know.
No idea.
Are they in there planning world domination? Is that what they're doing?
I think you get it's invitation only, of course, but then I think the tickets they're required to purchase, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's where the charitable part go in. Then it's just like one big bazaar. They always have a theme every year, and it's like one big bazaar, like fashion show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks like it's at the same place every year, right? Because I just remember those stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I don't know. I would think that they're eating. Maybe they get some type of show. I mean, you would think they would get something.
Whoever watching, what do you guys think happens inside the Met Gala? It's like, I really want to know, like, what goes on once the photographers start taking pictures outside. Like, cause we like even on the internet, like you never see anything surface from what's happening inside that gala. Like, did somebody break out some fight and manage to stay hush hush? Like, I want to know, was bitter enemies up in there and they threw like a drink at each other? Like, so I really want to know what goes on inside the Met Gala. I know it's not just me.
I'm actually Googling and I cannot find anything.
That's what I said. I went and Googled and I went through a whole bunch of pictures over the years, and there's just nothing from the inside of this thing. Considering that I think the gala started back in the 40s or something like that, which was just like a bunch of rich people who was, like Tina said, invitation only, would go to this Met Gala. But I want to know, they be inside this Met Gala smoking weed, getting drunk. Is there orgies going on? Are they planning world domination? Did somebody wig come off? Is there some bald-headed people laying around? Like, what is going on inside the Met Gala that is so secret?
Definitely.
Are they planning prostitution? Huh? Are they in the prostitution?
Definitely. That is like your word of the week.
Yeah, I'm that too. Or is they doing human trafficking? Is they're in there buying people?
That's the same thing almost.
Oh. You know what? I ain't got time for your shenanigans today.
What? Synonyms, okay? Synonyms,
yeah.
I'm just saying, whoever watching, what do y'all think happens inside the Met Gala after it goes off? Well, no, all the cameras and stuff start flashing, and the celebrities is not on the stairs posing. That's what I want to know.
Maybe they're having a good time.
They sit around and wait for a while to make us wonder. That's what I'm saying, because there's never pictures of them leaving or anything. So it's like, what goes on inside this thing? Like, do they have a celebrity who's like sloppy drunk, and then next thing you know, they getting carried out? Like, you see nothing. Like, I want to know.
I know they have after parties that we get to see, right?
Well, I've never seen a Met Gala after party. If it is, they kept it hush hush.
Cardi B was at the Versace after party because that's who made her dress.
That bald-headed heifer not inviting us.
After party, yeah. So that's the pictures where you see Cardi in that black dress, kind of like the fishtail dress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the after party.
You know what? All this thinking about what they doing in there made me trouble. Clink, clink, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna just stay clink clink free over here because I missed that memo.
Oh, we talked about this on the last one.
I
Because
probably
there
was
were pictures
attentive
of
to some children.
Standing around and
Oh,
wait for.
Jesus. We talked about it on the last one. But
How
anyways,
dare you?
ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many times, I'm going to say this on every last episode until us American people is heard. Gas is still too damn high.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. So
It's almost $4 a gallon or more, depending on where
it is. I got
was
gas yesterday and it was $4.49 for
Wait,
regular
what?
gas. Yes. $4.49 for regular gas, $4.99 for premium over here. Or 89. We're gonna use numbers because I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
dare,
$4.49
dare
by
go
my
up
house.
into the 90s, the super premium because I'm broke. I'm poor.
Whoa. You just stole my line. That's my line. You can't use my line.
I did already. What you gonna do about
You
it?
can't be using my lines.
I
Everybody
did it
knows
already.
the poor word is my line. That's when I say to get out of doing stuff. Oz is poor. I really am be poor. I be poor as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. I am poor. I'm
Why
poor.
are you just gonna go off into a tangent like that?
Oh, because I be poor. I'm just saying.
I mean, it cost me $60 to fill up my vehicle today. Holy crap, that's expensive. Jeez.
Yeah. I use about 60. Yeah.
Ooh, see, that's why I wait when I get down to a half a tank. I always fill back up.
I was at a half a tank.
And it was still $60?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing my gas tank ain't that big. Hallelujah, praise you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, maybe Tina drives a Suburban. I don't know. Who knows?
Woo!
She drives the
Them
power
gas guzzlers.
the power of the Christmas tree.
Is that what it is?
The jet black Suburban. I don't know. With a tinted windows in it, maybe. That's
all I want to know is so I feel like that I'm doing all the drinking by myself for Cinco de Mayo. Crystal, you drinking Kool-Aid?
I am not drinking Kool-Aid.
What is Kool-Aid?
It's 12% alcohol. We're good.
12%. I'm sitting up here drinking 40% alcohol right now.
That's your choice, sir.
I gotta work tomorrow. Okay, I have to work.
I do too, but I just go to work tomorrow and be like, "Fuck it, leave me alone."
No, I have to work. Next, I have to work.
So one of the things I feel like we need to talk about within the city of Milwaukee lately is the teen crime rate. And they are saying they have literally tripled this last year or so with the teen crime rate. So with that being said, how do we fix this teen crime rate that's going on right now? And first of all, we figure out how to fix this whole stealing cars and driving on sidewalks and about to run over their classmates type stuff. Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with these kids these day and age.
Well, didn't Theo know people from his Kia boys or where else they were stealing whatever they were? Didn't he talk about that last time?
I don't think he know any Kia boy people directly. I know that he was saying that because of one of the Kia boys is how one of his grandkids got killed.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Like, what is these kids getting out of stealing cars and hanging out the window and running over
They
and
ain't got
driving
nothing
on
else
grass
to
and stuff?
do.
That's true.
So we blame this on this? So can we say like can we say like the city caused the issue of the uptick in teen crime because there's nothing for teens to do? Should I say underprivileged teens to do?
So I feel like once they cut a lot, I feel like it's a snowball effect. Like when they cut all of the recreational activities embedded into the academic school year. Like they still have like the Milwaukee Rec where you can do stuff over the summer, but you got to pay for it. But if you can qualify for it for free, you just got to take like extra steps. But like we had so much stuff like music program, we did theater, we had all of the different sports and swimming, like all of that stuff. So I feel like them getting into like the extracurricular activities. I had clubs that I was part of, like World Culture Clubs. You know, I really just feel like it's that kind of was a snowball effect, and they didn't really have anything that's, you know, spark their interest in to
Mm-hmm.
further it. Like, oh, you know, like I played piano. You know, I took piano lessons at school, so I don't know. I really feel like that's something really big. I can, like, when I talk to my children, there's a lot of stuff that's not offered anymore. And it falls on me to teach them as a parent, which I feel like it does an injustice because everybody doesn't have a parent that has, you know, certain skills. I don't have all the skills I feel like that my kids need, and it does help out when you have, you know, they can go to school and they can learn some of these skills or at least be exposed to certain types of knowledge. Um, I really feel that way. Like the MPS school system just.
It sucks. They don't have no extracurricular activities. Like I
Mhm.
believe during my final years of high school, like only thing offered was English, math, social studies. You got gym class, and then they offer a calligraphy class, and you got science like chemistry or biology and stuff like that. And that was it. Like anything outside of that, like they didn't have no driver's ed, no home ec class. They didn't have sex ed. They didn't have nothing.
What?
So there
Really?
was none of that. It was like literally you had the basic classes that you needed to graduate, and that's it. And they wonder why kids doesn't have or have the creativity or out now out here doing creative stuff because they don't have the outlet to do it.
So they didn't have like any architectural classes, woodworking, like any
They
automotive.
did when I went to school. They did. Like I made lamps. You know, I made what mail holders. Like I had shop.
Hmm?
You know, I had swim. You know, I was a cheerleader. I did volleyball. You know, I was part of like three, four different academic clubs. You know,
Right.
I did college tours with my school. They sent us to DC. You know, it's we did class trips.
Hmm.
Right.
You know, so we did all of that stuff. They don't.
Really? I mean, so they gutted that out around. Wow, jeez, that's
Uh, so to the people that's watching, how was your high school experience? Did they have extracurricular activities? So one of the things they did have, we did do the Black College Tour, but that was only offered for juniors and seniors, and
Okay.
that's where they would take us over. They took us to Howard University. We got to go to Philadelphia, and then they took us. And then on top of that, they take you around to like the monuments and stuff, and like see different
Yeah.
parts of the city. Like we
Yeah.
got to go to where they destroy money at and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
And we
When
got to go
you
see the Liberty
we
Bell.
went to the Mint and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So it was like, and now today's age, like a lot of kids have not had the experience to go and see those things or to go see a historically black college. Some of them probably don't even know it exists with this new generation.
wow.
I don't even remember the last time my kids went on a field trip.
They don't do field trips no more.
Wait,
Just
when?
the very young kids,
So it's your time,
like
like elementary.
kindergarten, first, second, third.
You're beginning grade school kind of levels.
So,
Wow.
so like, have they been to like the planetarium in Madison?
Not in Madison, no.
So they don't even do that no more. So what? How they expect kids to be inspired and to polish their creativity or be able to express their creativity if they don't have an outlet for it?
Yeah, that's weird. Why? What? What?
Maybe I think that's the reason why teen crime
Huh.
is so high. That like they don't have a way to express themselves other than I'm afraid to go act out for attention.
So I
Yeah.
mean,
And because Junebug's out here stealing cars, well, I'm afraid to go out here and steal this car with Junebug, and me and Junebug afraid to go hang out the window of this Kia and drive over the school's grass and lawn and stuff.
That you probably should be inside learning something. You outside
Yeah,
driving
specifically
on the
kids that want to go
sidewalk.
to school. As much as I hated going to the schoolhouse as a teenager, oh my god, I don't understand. Like it was like we had the truant officers. Like it was, they made sure we had our butts in school. Like, do they even do the call home when your kids don't even show up for school? Like, do they even do that still?
Yes, but they only call me when my kids are at school, telling me that they're not at school. They don't
Like what?
actually call me when my kids not at school.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
What? Wait.
So like I drop off my middle child. Well, I drop all of my kids off in the morning. My middle child, I sign them in.
You
I
big
physically
dummy.
sign them in, and then like maybe 30 minutes later, I get a phone call and a text saying that he's not at school. So I call the school and be like, did he leave or something? Like, what's going on? No, sorry, that was a mistake. At least once a week.
This is from MPS. This is just MPS general.
Jamie said this is what happened when they cut funding. No after school programs.
None. It's none.
That's pathetic.
Yep. Like they do CLC, but they can only do so many kids.
I went to CLC as when I was in high school, and to me, it is boring as hell. Like
I don't know what they do.
What is it? Could you
it's
explain?
so it's basically like an after school program. We can go and you just go hang out with your friends. Like you just stay at school and you hang out with your friends. Like
Yeah, do it's
you
like
might
a
better
safe
play like
space to do homework.
like yeah, like
and
you play
stuff.
checkers or you can go play basketball. You know stuff like that. It's just or you can go down there and get help with your homework and stuff like that. It just like she said, a safe space for kids to go after school. And like I said, it's just it was boring. It was boring to me. I went like twice. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. This isn't fun to me. I don't want to do this.
Wow.
It wasn't fun. It was just like literally just sitting around looking at each other. Like that's all we did.
That's
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, y'all. I had a burp.
that's
It's
sad. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just nothing for them to do. So I guess we can cause uptick in crime in what MPS public schools teens.
I
Oh,
mean, to be honest, Lily, there was two like county trucks broke down both the interstate going north and southbound today. I mean, literally they blocked the interstate going north southbound. That was on the north end of Milwaukee. I'm like
yeah,
is
but
this normal? Is this
But
shit
then
normal?
a lot of well, that isn't normal. But a lot of the Republicans, why she wants to cut funding to like Milwaukee public schools and make smaller school districts. But it's crazy because it's like, oh my goodness, what the heck is that? So it's crazy because like the way how it's set up, where how schools get funding
Hmm?
is like the schools that have the more richer people get more funding, like higher class people get more funding compared to the poor schools. And even though the poor schools might have more kids in that district and should be getting way more money per kid, but they don't. And it's based on uh taxes too.
So
So
you're
so
you're
like
leaving. Oh, go
so
ahead.
like depending on how much taxes they like, so basically like homeowners, businesses, whatever that's in that within that a certain area of like that school district or area,
Mhm.
that determines how much money go towards the school. So like say like for instance, if your school is like Andrew Douglas, I don't know if that's still a school, but Andrew Douglas, which is like on 18th and Keefe or something like that. So if everybody property taxes are like $1,100, $1,200, $1,300, or something like that, and then you got to think out of that property tax, probably only what 100, if only 150 some dollars might go towards the school district per house or business that pays their taxes. So a lot of the school funding come from the taxes that people pay. So like the lower class area, of course, they're not going to have a higher tax property tax that they're paying because of the area that they live in.
Mm.
So and then when it comes to like areas where like, oh, we got $3-4 million homes, or this my house is like worth 300 some $1,000. So those houses are going to pay more in property tax, which means they have more money going towards their school districts compared to areas that pay lower property tax, and then they schools see less funding.
Wow, that's great. I mean, you would think that they would fund, like, you pay your taxes. Okay, so your taxes, that taxes you pay goes towards like your fire, police, and goes towards like school districts and paying the teacher. All that stuff. It comes out. It's all down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, my voice may be a little crazy. Then why cut the funding and pay the teachers more when you could keep the teachers at a certain pay raise and keep them, keep those programs available.
I don't, and the thing about that, I feel like even if they're not even paying teachers enough money, to be honest, like they don't pay teachers enough money to deal with the idiots these idiot kids that's out here today. I feel like the teachers should be getting paid as much as doctors at this point because they are basically a free daycare service for parents for 18 freaking years. And to deal with some of these kids today want to be gangsters, and you got the gospel gangster kids, and it's too many different personalities they got to deal with. And I don't know how they do it, but I feel like teachers should be getting paid a lot more money than what they are getting. And teachers right now probably make the same amount of money as a janitor, which I don't think is fair.
Yeah, I don't think. I think to me you should have a system together. You should have like you should have like structure. Okay, so when you explain that to me or explain that how it is, I think to me, what if you took the districts that have low
hold on, clink a moment, clink, drink to that.
Okay, but drink, it's 8:00. Okay.
I have to drink today, y'all.
So my question is that, why don't they take the district where they have the lower income? Why don't we split that? So that way then there's same amount of money going to both of them than having such a large, say example, we'll pick on MPS. Say you had MPS north, south, east, west. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or whatever, whatever. You can split up.
It's just Milwaukee. It's just Milwaukee Public Schools. So it's all the schools that's in the city of Milwaukee.
Yeah, but so you would split it up. You just split it up and just have it set up where you have north and south, are one, and then east and west, kind of you split it up. So that way then, everyone gets the same funding, but then the lower income kids that are in that school district could also still be able to do stuff, are able to have if they say they want to play football or maybe they want to play hockey. I'm just taking an example. Volleyball, Tina said,
and to be honest, most MPS schools, they only offer so like the high school that I went to, they only offer either you play basketball or you play football, or there was no extracurricular activities for you. So it's a lose-lose situation. Tina, what did you fussing about?
My bad. So recently they had that on the ballot to vote to get the stop zoning, and whoever voted that they still wanted the schools to be zoned. So zoning is basically where you live at. They have schools within a certain radius, and that's the school that you're supposed to go to. Now, if you don't want to go to that school, then you have to apply. So they got chapter 220 still, say I want to send my kids to Nicolay, right? Mm-hmm. I have to apply to the chapter 220 program that they started years and years ago because they were that's discriminatory. They have the inner city kids that can't get to these schools. Why not? Mm-hmm. So the zoning was supposed to, if they would have got rid of zoning, then when you applied, you wouldn't necessarily have to go to your neighborhood school. That's what they used to call it to make it sound better, right? So neighborhood schools, a lot of teachers don't want to work there because of the neighborhood, right?
Right.
Then the Department of Education started offering certain incentives. If you work X amount of years at these neighborhood schools that are in the inner city, then they would forgive their loans. Right. So those are some of the incentives they tried to get teachers to come into the inner city so that the inner city kids would receive an education, because by law they got to provide an education, correct?
Now, a quality education at that.
Right. So as far, I don't understand. So I understand why the zoning didn't get passed, but we're taking a step in the wrong direction. You know, um, if I can go into like colleges, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do something similar where you pay astronomically more if you don't live in a state, if you're not a permanent resident, right?
Right.
Okay. Only because you don't pay taxes there. You pay taxes in a different state.
Right.
So my thing is if I live in the state of Wisconsin and I'm paying taxes, or so if they want to do it, so they basically do it towards like counties, right? So you live in Milwaukee County, you pay Milwaukee County taxes, it goes into a pool, and that's what you're supposed to use. Those are the resources that you get because you live in that particular county.
Mhm.
So that's how it goes. Unfortunately, I wish it was more of a state thing than
Mm-hmm.
a county thing, and it would allow kids to get a better education, access to a better education. But that's what the 220 program is for. They only have an allotted amount of seats for that type of program. And I do not know what the criteria is, how they check these kids. They don't say, you just apply and then you wait until you hear from them, unfortunately.
So,
Right.
so to answer, I'm sorry, Tina, go ahead. So to answer Jamie's quote, what you're saying, Republicans want to take that funding instead of private schools. And the reason why they want to do that, um, is because then they can actually take that money that they're making for private schools. So say they send their kid or kids. Okay, say they have like this Republican's a senator for the state of Wisconsin, blah blah. Right? So then they, in return, what they're not going to tell you. Okay, this is going to be fact. This is true facts. They're actually going to get money back from that private school. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they'll say, you know what? If you guys all vote for us, we'll take care of you. We'll make sure you get these deductions and everything else that the public schools get. So they'll get more money. Now the private schools do pay the teachers more. That's true. So.
Yeah, it's true.
And to be honest, if we were to compare public to private schools, I have some friends that were in the private schools and graduated. So if we never wanted to balance out, which one's better, I don't know if it actually gives you more of a, I mean, I see a lot of private schools. I mean, there's one here actually here where I'm, North Milwaukee, and it has, they have a football team and everything else like that, and so.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Because I keep trying to talk and my mic be muted.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to feel my drinks a little.
Okay, Tina, go ahead, Tina. Please go ahead.
I said I went to a private high school. So I went to public elementary school, public middle school, and I went to a private Catholic high school. Okay. Which I thought was really weird where it's placed at in the city. Okay. Honestly, I just feel like, so when I went there, it was 9th through 12th grade. A total of about 350 students went there, right? When I was like a junior in like senior year, they started, what was it called, Anthony? Was it called the Choice Program? Where they allow, so I think it was called the Choice Program. So something kind of like the 220 program, but I think the Choice Program allowed kids who couldn't afford to go to private school to go to private school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then enrollment shot completely up. So like my graduating class, I want to say it was like roughly 55 of us in my graduating class, but that incoming freshman class was like 300 of them, right?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So they did start that, and I do feel like it, because it was, money. Like they didn't have a program where they, allowed a certain amount of students to try to apply for scholarships or whatever it is they want to call it. So they don't have to pay to go to the school. Like it was the choice program, I believe it was called. So it's money talk, right?
So for some reasons, for the people who are watching the live stream on my private Facebook page, for some reason y'all comments are not coming through on the thing where I can see them. For some odd reason, like Jamie's is, I don't know why. She must be watching on the podcast channel. But Yvette, who is class of 88, said they had extracurricular activities, but we also worked after school. She said no field trips in middle or high schools here in Tacoma. And then she said they do have after school activities, but usually for sports and homework help. And then she said the trouble ones don't stay after school. So I never knew that. Tina, you're muted again. How do you keep being muted?
I don't know how I got muted that time.
So I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Like even when I was in high school, we didn't take field trips that often, but we still went on at least one field trip out of a year. And then I don't know if it was because of the high school I went to. So I went to a school that was inside of the school. So the school that I actually went to was called Truth Institute for Leadership and Service. And like they did field trips for us, like our teachers, because MPS would not give us funding. The teachers actually paid for textbooks out of pocket using their own money to pay for our textbooks to teach us. One thing I did enjoy they did was called like a family reunion or like a family picnic. So every year towards the end of the year, they allow alumni from past years that graduated from the school to come and basically they did like the big barbecue for us that the school paid for, which I enjoyed a lot. And I just realized that y'all can't see me talking because I left.
Yeah, I was like, where is he?
Yeah, sorry, my bad, y'all. I'm a little tipsy.
Where did he go?
It's Cinco De Mayo, people. I drink to that.
It is. Okay, fine. We'll drink to that. I've been drinking off and already.
Oh, you finally got something to drink to? How dare you? Acting like Crystal.
Zero sugar, baby.
Hey, just add a shot of tequila in there. We're ready to go. Add a shot of tequila.
So yeah. So local news before I forget. The critically missing woman, I believe she went missing last week Wednesday. I forgot her name. Oh, Emily Rogers. Emily Rogers went missing. She was missing for like I believe almost over a week now. And right before I started the live stream, it was breaking news that they have found her. Unfortunately, she was found dead in the St. Francis area, and it's still an open investigation. They do not have no updates, anything to give right now. I mean, like, I hate this. I don't know if I should say that. I don't think I should say it on here, like the way I was going to word it. Because me and somebody else was having a talk, and we were like, well, you know, when most of the time when adults come up missing in the city of Milwaukee, and it's been more than 3 days, this is kind of the result. To be honest.
How old was she?
I have no idea. Either late 20s or somewhere in her 30s.
Where did she go missing from?
Believe somewhere on the south side. I want to say, I don't know. Would they say somewhere in Lincoln Avenue? I'm not sure what exact area she went missing from. By who? Oh, my mother said Burnham. Somewhere by Burnham.
Emily Rogers, 23 years old.
Oh, she was 23 years old. Oh,
yep, she was missing since April 26th.
Wow.
So I'm surprised she showed up. Like the body showed up so soon.
23-year-old, holy
yeah, after a week, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to the city of Milwaukee, when an adult come up missing, the chances of that adult being found after 3 days is we know how it's going to end up.
They usually been finding them in the Milwaukee River, wasn't they?
Yeah, they did find a couple people in the Milwaukee River. A lot of the college students were being found dead in the Milwaukee
River
for some reason.
What would they just fall off the bridge and just kind of
So
drown?
like right next to the Milwaukee, so like UW, the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee, built a dorm, but it's like far away from campus. So it's called Cambridge, and it's like on near North Avenue, like the east side of North Avenue. So
Okay.
it's like you drive across this bridge, and it's like basically the east side of town, and then as soon as you get across the bridge, right on your left hand side, there's this big college campus, and right down the hill is just a river. So it'll be like these college kids that go get drunk and somehow end up in the river dead.
What you know about Cambridge?
I was a student there for 2 years. I'm just saying.
Cambridge was around when you was there?
it was in the building
I was
process,
gonna
or
say when I was working there,
so like
Cambridge was built when I was there.
you said it was built when you was there.
Cambridge was built when I
The
was
one on
there.
North Avenue.
Yes.
Okay, well yeah, well you got to think I went to UWM. It was 2009 when I started there.
Okay. Yeah, I was working there.
So yeah, I'll see. We might have saw each other, didn't even know it. We didn't know each other then. We could have saw each other.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Look how fate worked out for us.
That's where Monopoly was at.
Oh, Monopoly. Oh, how Monopoly doing?
Eh,
Oh,
he just
peanut
called
head.
me. I didn't answer.
Oh, peanut head.
I hope he ain't watching.
Oh, wait, right. Oh, God. It is hotter than a jalapeno coochie right now. Thank you, the lady from The Talk, Cheryl Underwood, for that funny. I don't know who wrote that funny, but yeah. So Andrew y'all, I'm drunk. Andrew Martin. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I wrote on my notes. I think it's Andrew Martin. It's Cinco de Mayo. We all Mexican today. Although I just found out.
We are?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. My name is Antonio today.
Oh, no.
So I just found out that actually, Cinco de Mayo is not really for Mexican Independence Day. I never knew that. I had no idea. It was a battle between the Mexican and the French, and I guess that was the battle that one of the major battles that the Mexicans won for their independence, but it's not really their Independence Day, which I never knew. Ha! Fun fact for you. I'm tipsy and still was able to give that to y'all.
I didn't
y'all
know what
doing?
it was for.
Yeah, it was just a battle within the Mexican War. I think that happened in like 1860 something. So basically, there was this battle where the president at the time of Mexico, I guess, owed some money to the I don't know if it's the British or the French or something like that. And the British or whoever was in charge, or the British or the French at the time, sent people over to Mexico and basically started a war with them because over money, and that's how it all got started. And
So it has nothing to do
Cinco de
with like,
Mayo just happened to be the battle of I don't remember, something that starts with a P. The battle of something. We're gonna say the battle of something because I'm a little tipsy right now. The battle of something is like one of the major battles that happened during that war, which happened on Cinco de Mayo. So fun fact for y'all. But
all right, so I'm gonna stay in the podcast and watch the wedding all at once. There we go.
alrighty.
There you go.
Andrews Martinez, I hope I pronounced that right. Guilty. He's guilty of grandson's death. He was guilty. The charges that he was charged with was first degree intentional homicide, physical abuse of a child, and possession of a firearm by a felon. And this is the grandfather who killed his son with a sledge. He basically beat his grandson to death with a sledgehammer and other objects. And that's what he was charged with. We don't know what his sentencing is because the charges just came out today, what he was being charged with, and that he was found guilty. So I will keep you guys posted on his sentencing and how many years he's going to face in jail for that.
Oh wow!
I know, right?
Yikes! That's crazy.
So do we need I feel like we should have another drink to that moment. Jamie, do you drink? Jamie, write in the comments and let us know, do you drink? And if you do drink, let us know what you're drinking because we need somebody to drink with us. Whoever just joined in, if you drink, let us know what you're drinking. Let's week Frey do a drink to that. So we're gonna clink. We have us another clink moment.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Ready?
I gotta pour my shot first. So we need to have another clink
Pour that.
moment. because I don't know why Tina, I told Tina in advance, y'all, about the clink clink moments that was going to happen on the last episode, but
You did
apparently
not. Don't believe that.
she didn't listen to me, and uh-oh.
What's that?
And I had to burp. So clink clink, everybody. It's Cinco de Mayo. Mother, we're all Mexican today. Clink clink.
There you go. My name's in with a K. They spell Krista with a K.
We should have been listening to Selenos Enos Dinos.
Water with lemon. Oh, she's only on water with lemon. Oh, yeah, she's got responsibilities.
Only responsibility that Tina has is the clink clink tonight.
Is the little dude? What about the little dude? She's got the little dude.
You see, it ain't like she got to pull out her titty and feed him. So
not anymore. Not
don't-
anymore.
Listen, I don't think you needed to go there.
I'm just saying, you know, she ain't got to pull it out. She ain't got to be like, woo. And then
I ain't got to be like, what?
She got to come out and be like, woo, and then got to feed him. And then worry about, you know, the alcohol in her system getting into the baby. So
that is true.
See,
that is
exactly.
True.
So she could have been clinking to that. Because I keep telling y'all, clinking is fun. Jamie, is you clinking water and lemon? Water with lemon. Water with Jamie. That just hurt my feelings. It is Cinco de Mayo. Everybody's supposed to be going to work plastered tomorrow.
I'll drive everyone home.
I do be, to be honest, I do be needing designated driver. So, quick story. One time, me and my friend Mary, I went to her house, and for some reason we were drinking wine, and then we had some type of brown liquor, and then on top of the brown liquor we had some white liquor.
Okay.
And I remember we went to the then we left her house, we took an Uber.
Yeah.
We went to the whiskey bar, had some whiskey and stuff there. Then we left and went to a nightclub and had some drinks there. Then we left there and went to another nightclub and had some drinks there. And then we left. We tried to go somewhere else, but then I was, you know, that was when I was trying to be my thug days, and I had on some Jordans, trying to go to the club. They wouldn't let me in more Jordans. So I ended up Ubering home. It doesn't matter because I was like very intoxicated anyway, so I was wasted. So I got up the next morning and then realized, like, hey, I can't find my car. Like, my car is not in the garage. I don't know where my car is at.
That's not good.
I forgot that I drove my car to her house, and I left it at her house when we Ubered downtown to go out for drinks.
Oh, really? Really?
I spent out the next day. I was looking for my car.
Are you really? Are you for real? Really?
I'm dead serious. I forgot my car was at her house.
What in the world? Oh my goodness.
Wait, because that funny part, that same night, she ended up calling me like, "Hey, you got my car keys, and you got my car keys and my house keys, so I can't even get them to my house." So she ended up having to Uber to my house. I don't never think she Ubered. She called a ride with somebody. This was during our hoeing days. We was hoeing back then. Me and Mary. This is during our hoeing days.
I'm like,
so I think she ended up catching a ride with somebody to my house to get her keys. At the same time, I'm like, how come you didn't tell me my car was at your house? And that's how drunk we both were. Me and Mary had a lot of drunk nights. Like, blacked out nights.
You can never say you always blame me.
It do be you sometimes.
No,
y'all,
it don't.
Tina be like, we need to go make bad decisions, and then next thing I know, I'm drunk. Every time. Next thing I know, I'm drunk.
No, I mean, that ain't my fault.
It be your fault.
No, it don't.
Whoever, Jamie, if you're still watching, do you have friends that be trying to get you to make bad decisions? Because Tina is my friend that make me make bad decisions.
I think Jamie's gonna be the person that'll help me make bad decisions, or maybe it'll be the other way around. Maybe I think Jamie.
Jamie sounds like she secretly parties without nobody knowing that she parties. she seemed like that friend. Like, soon as she get the fruit drinks in her and she let loose, that she's a whole nother person. It'd be like, woo, let's get it fucked up. I was like, yes, I love them type of people. It's amazing. I love it. It's just too bad that see, to prove my point. Boom, there you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. She says she's a cheap date also. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, y'all, Tina Marie is that friend.
I am not.
That always like, let's go make bad decisions.
No, you used to try to keep up with me.
I know. See, y'all. I feel like when it comes to my group of friends that is like now a family, I feel like I'm the alcoholic out of there now.
You are now.
Because I feel like I'll be the only one that be like, whoa, let's go get drunk. And everybody else be like, I gotta go be responsible. Or, they got kids. But I'll be drunk by myself, y'all, a lot.
Jamie's a cheap date. Yeah, Jamie's gonna be my date once she actually like gets to cut that cord,
I'm just
What?
I thought it was tweak. I'm thinking I'm tweaking, y'all.
Are you okay?
Just to let y'all know.
I'm okay.
Like I said, I'm hotter than a jalapeno coochie right now.
I'm okay.
I'm
probably gonna start a fight with Old Yeller.
Ain't no problem.
Okay, so as we as we were talking here.
I mean, what do you mean? As usually, because Crystal really don't drink with me. Then she's sitting up there drinking Kool-Aid right now.
Jamie can't laughing. When Jamie cuts ties with her, gets her, her papers. Gets her, papers.
Jamie,
are single again. I'm not gonna get into details. When she goes single, then we're gonna take her out. So we have
Jamie,
Tina.
you're seeing a rare version of me, though. A lot of people don't get to see me drunk on a podcast. So you're getting to see a rare version.
So Jamie, just so you know, Jamie, happy Cinco de Mayo. And by the way,
Cinco de Mayo, drink to that.
Jamie's gonna be my date.
We got to drink to that. Wait.
Jamie's gonna be my date. And then we're gonna have Martel and Tina. And
I heard Cinco de Mayo. Clink, clink.
All right, cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Clink, clink. Woo! That was worth it. So with shit.
That's your
what were we talking about? I forgot.
We were
Tina being a bad influence. That's right.
That's right.
I am not.
So okay, real quickly, I was saying once Jamie gets to be completely single, then we're gonna have a party. We're gonna go to that place that you talked about on.
I'll drink to that. I talked
6th Street or whatever on 6th Street. We're gonna go to that place, whatever that one is. Now, what are you talking about?
I don't know I don't even know what I talked about.
I don't know. We'll talk about it after hours.
Because all I know is that Tina, she's a bad influence.
It's not a bad.
Y'all, she's the reason why I'm an alcoholic, because I was trying to keep up with her and Mary.
Okay, so then it's going to be Martel, Tina, and Mary, and then Jamie and I. So it'll be 5 of us. And then can't forget about D. Can't forget about little D there.
Where are we going?
Okay, so we're at our last 5 minutes of the show. Let's go.
I want to know where we're going.
I don't know that place by the Harley Davidson Museum. I don't know.
Oh, the Iron Horse. Oh, it's such a nice. But we all need to go to Brewski's. Tina, I'm gonna take you to Brewski's.
Okay, we'll go there. Wait, can we go to Red Robin beforehand or what?
Next week we're going next weekend. We're going to Brewski's and we're gonna get shit faced.
So we're gonna go to Brewski's first. At least get some like.
Red Robin, Brewski's got food.
It's supposed to be this weekend. What are you doing?
I gotta go to jail this weekend. So. But next weekend, I ain't got to go to jail next weekend.
What?
So, next weekend, I ain't got to go to
jail. Oh, yeah, we did say next weekend, didn't we?
Yeah. So next weekend, we supposed to go, she want to go flower shopping. And but she could be bougie outside with her big old straw hat and stuff on,
I
and
do.
plant flowers and stuff. But this is the same person why I offered to buy a swimming pool for her yard, and she'll tell you, "Nah, you can't buy no swimming pool because it's too much work." So that hurt my feelings, y'all. It hurt my feelings.
That'd
That's
be
the cheapest person in the world. What?
Who cheated?
That's just because you just want to pull up and just get in my pool while I'm at home, while I'm at work.
So it ain't like you. So
Woo,
I mean-
all right, yay, pool party. Can I bring margaritas?
exactly. And she won't let me buy. You ain't finna mess up my yard.
Because I have
your
a really
pool.
pretty yard, very healthy yard, and putting a
Tina,
pool on it is gonna kill it.
Tina, I'm gonna come over your house and I'm destroying your yard.
No, you're not.
And I'm gonna mark my territory.
You know what? Okay.
Whoa, buddy, that's what guys do. Whoa,
Okay.
guys do that. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, buddy, whoa.
Oh,
Play with me if you want to. Okay.
That was a little too much. That was a little TMI.
She do be talking about people can get them hands, so
You already know.
I'm just saying that she can just let me put a swimming pool, did I say swimming? Wait, did I say swimming pool or swimming pool?
I don't know what you said.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna put a swimming pool in your yard.
No, we're not.
I mean, at least I didn't do like I did my little brother, and we had like a kiddie pool, and it was his birthday, and he might not know how to swim because he was a little underage at the time, and I might have just tossed him in the water, and he went underwater and couldn't swim because he was little. So with that being said, final thoughts. Crystal, go ahead with your final.
Okay, final thoughts are I believe that the school districts need to look into better, like, optional or like other activities for students. Definitely. And I think we definitely need to have more beverages on the podcast. That's my final thoughts.
Why we need more beverages on the podcast, Crystal?
That's right. All right, Tina, you're
Tina,
up.
what is your final thoughts? And I gotta remember to cuss out Old Man Theater tomorrow.
Final thoughts? I don't know. I ain't got no liquor in this Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
My final thought.
Oh wait, you said Cinco de Mayo. That's the magic word for the podcast.
cheers! Woo!
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, good Lord.
Cinco de Mayo was the magic word for tonight.
That was the magic word, Tina. You win, Tina. You win. Woo! Not the nobody. You win. You win.
Yay.
You win.
Of
So
course.
wait, I'm gonna make sure that there's no more comments that I can't see. So apparently my cousin is laughing at us right now.
Martell,
So
what was it now?
my
Wait, what did she say in the bottom?
wait, there we go. Me for governor.
Martell for governor. Yay! Yeah, all right.
But
Yeah.
I will run for
No.
governor once Crystal retires. Wait, what you mean no, Tina?
I said what I
Hey,
said.
I want to be lieutenant governor then. I want to be little.
What do you mean?
I'm moving.
I think a
Moving.
good governor or presidente. I'm just saying.
Come on, Tina. What are you gonna move
So,
down or what? Come on.
so Tina, you muted it. God, picking nabbit, Tina. I'm getting so tired of you. God, picking nabbit, Tina.
Sorry.
What was you saying?
I don't even remember. It don't matter.
So my final thoughts is we need to have more fun in life. I'm mad because I thought I was gonna have the funds to go to Long Beach in July. I'm just still gonna try to stretch it and make it happen. I don't know if I'm gonna make it happen. We need to be nicer to each other, have a lot more fun, and have a lot more clink clink moments. And I hope, because by the time this recording comes out on the audio version, only versions, hopefully y'all enjoyed your Cinco de Mayos. And wait, did I just say Cinco de Mayos? Drink to that. That was the code word.
Cheers,
Drink to
Cinco de
that.
Mayo. Cheers.
Drink to that. So
you know what, I'll tell you what. I think this is the drunkest podcast of all. We're over our time. So listen, this has been Samcast Different Day.
wait,
My voice
wait.
sucks
So
tonight.
just wait before I forget.
Okay.
Deals. Head over to habits365.com and use code Anthony4 to receive 20% off your purchase. And also bearskin.com, use code AnthonyB to receive 5% off your purchase. And also head over to repsports.com and use Marcel1 to receive 5% off your purchases. And yes, I just read that off the bottom of the screen because I'm very, very Cinco de Mayo today. Oh, Cinco de Mayo! Woo!
Oh,
Drink
shit,
to that.
Drink.
So we hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And to the audio listeners, we will see you all on Thursday.
Martell for governor. Woo!
And apparently, I'm supposed to run for governor, but I'll be like the drunk governor that nobody wants to run for governor. Apparently, Tina doesn't want me to run for governor.
Look at Martell told me he's like Crystal B, you never drink. I'm always the drunk one on the thing. Shut up, man, dude. Shut up.
I gotta go to work tomorrow, so and I forgot
Yes.
I have clothes in the washer still. So yeah, I guess we can have another drink to that moment before we leave, and we hope that a lot of y'all, whoever's watching us live right now, y'all pouring y'all a drink and having a clink moment with us. I want to say thank you to everybody who support this podcast and has subscribed to this podcast. If you haven't already, whatever you listen to your audio versions of the podcast, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And if you listen on Spotify, make sure y'all leave us that 5-star review. And if you listen on Apple, make sure y'all leave us that 5-star review with a 2-sentence comment, by the way, saying how much you love this podcast. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. If you have a YouTube account, make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube, subscribe to the podcast. So every time we go live, because we're going to do these lives every Tuesday and Thursday when we do the podcast, so make sure y'all tune in for that. So thank y'all all for y'all support. Thank y'all for the love. We see the love every day and how much this podcast is growing. So thank y'all so much for that. And with that, I'm going to close and say see y'all on the next episode. This has been Sanecast, Different Day Podcast, the #1 podcast in Wisconsin for millennials, Gen Zs, and Gen X. Have a good one, everybody. And we'll drink to that again.
Bye.
See you, everyone. Bye.